Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Kazimi, the Love Doctor. Here on this channel, we'll discuss and work through matters of the heart. And while having our experiences here, we'll develop a deeper understanding of who we really are. The truth of love being revealed to us, reclaiming the pieces of ourselves that have been separated, divided, repressed, cut off, shut down. Come along as we raise our consciousness and our awareness of love and the power of it. Okay, beautiful loving hearts, welcome to today's reading. Man, it never fails. As soon as I touch these cards, they just go flying. I hope everybody's doing well during this time. These energies are pretty intense right now. For me, navigating through these energies during this time has been, overall, I've been doing pretty well with it. The eclipse, Mercury being retrograde, Pluto being retrograde, and then there's like certain it's like a cycle that's closing, like a 18-year cycle or 18 and a half year cycle that's closing, or like processing, that time period or whatever. Like it's a lot happening here. So I've just been staying clear and laying low. Not really, but yeah. I wish I really actually could, but anyway, let's get into this reading. All right, so I'm seeing, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, which speaks to, energy, being passionate, inspired action or adventure, movement, fearless, sexy, impulsiveness, charming, unpredictable. I think that, this particular time period that we're in right now, kind of speaks, to me, that really speaks to where we're at and what's happening right now. It's like, how we move through this energy, the things that we connect to or that, are passionate to us. It's important to, identify what matters and what's important to us right now at this particular time. While, making movement, making choices, making decisions, how we move, the choices that we make, and, what we decide, the decisions that we make, this is all, it's a very, it's a very crucial, critical, just this particular time is really important, as we work through certain shadow aspects. But it's like we have to be aware and conscious of, how to move, why we move, what's the motivation, what's the intention, moving with purpose. For some, you could be suffering in silence right now. Dealing with certain things that are presented to you. Working through these energies. And that's okay. It's probably best to be alone right now. You could be going through certain, physical changes, transformations, spiritual awakenings, and, certain spiritual awakening symptoms. And, with these eclipses that we've had the last few weeks. And, there's a lot happening that is for our overall highest good. It's allowing us to, move forward as well. But I want you to know that this time period that you're going through, it might seem, dark, or it might seem, you could be uncertain right now, but it's, to build spiritual strength, and through this time, getting through it, working through it, you'll come to what your passion is, what's important to you, what matters, and get back to a place of you and having fun. Yeah. If you're suffering in silence, now would be the time to reach out to people that care for you, to spend time with friends, to live in the moment, and again, to have fun. I'm also seeing, that you may not be showing your true feelings right now. You could be wearing a mask, that you could be, hiding certain things, or, not sharing where you are. And maybe it's best to just be alone. If you're dealing with certain shadow aspects and working through certain things, it might not be the time to really be out with friends, or, use discernment, feel your way through this time, see what feels right for you at this particular time. But, being alone is okay. But if you're suffering alone, reach out, ask for help. Even if they really don't know what's going on with you spiritually, or where you might be at with that, you might feel alone because you're dealing with these particular things, and don't really have anyone to speak to or talk to about what's happening with you. Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm also seeing, the Ace of Swords, which speaks to, mental clarity, success, breakthroughs, new ideas, sharp mind, new beginnings, decisions. So, I feel like that speaks to what I just, touched on, where it's just this time is for you to come to a better sense of who you are and where you're at. I feel like these readings right now, the energy is so, undetermined, that it's kind of like I'm doing them, and it's like the best that I can say to you right now is just to, if you need to spend time with yourself, spend time with yourself. If you need to reach out for help, reach out for help. If you are doing things that feel good to you, that you're passionate about, work on those things or build on those things. But it's like, you'll kind of know what to do and what feels right intuitively, and how to move through this time. And it's going to be different for everyone right now. honestly. And I feel like during this time, it's building courage. Again, I'm seeing passion, a subtle power within you, the power of persuasion and influence, inner strength again, focus and compassion. So, yeah, it's the time to build your strength, to maybe know who you are outside of the influences of others, the thoughts of others, because maybe some of the feedback that maybe you've gotten, doesn't feel good. Maybe you don't agree with it, and it's like, maybe they're just not seeing things your way, and being on the spiritual path, it leads to, a higher awareness, a higher level of consciousness. Again, I had mentioned before, like, it can be a lonely road, and people around you may not really understand, or what you're speaking may sound foreign to them. So know that you do have support at a time like this from people like us here on this channel. I'm seeing that there could be some anxiety going on, some fear and anxiety, some stress, it could be or feeling overwhelmed or at a breaking point, inability to cope or face life, mental anguish, guilt, regret, remorse, focusing on the past. Maybe some people are speaking about, they might think that you're kind of like losing it, or that you might be like unstable mentally, and you might feel like you're unstable right now because of where you're at, what you're dealing with, the things that are going on, and it might, it could feel a little unsettling right now, but sometimes things have to come apart in order for things to come back together. And some things have to appear to look like they're falling apart, for things to come together. And if you're dealing with, a soulmate or a twin flame union, those things can be difficult to express, difficult to explain. If someone hasn't actually experienced a soul, a mirror soul connection, a twin flame connection, it can be very, very difficult to express. But just know that you're not alone. I do see light at the end of the tunnel, but you will recover from this. I'm seeing improvement. Just let go of the negativity and stress, as best you can over time, but you will in fact get through this. So just stay strong, loving heart. Okay, so let's go a little bit deeper into this, because I did mention the King of Wands. The Knight of Wands. I don't know if I said Knight of Wands or King of Wands earlier. Knight of Wands. The King of Wands speaks to okay, so now is the time to go for it. Be committed to your purpose and vision, and do whatever it takes to bring your goals to life, because you know that your potential is limitless. And that's what it really comes down to. These things that you're experiencing and going through, this is the opportunity for you to tap into, who you really are, what you believe to be true for you, and living in it and standing in it and moving forward. So, you do possess, limitless potential, but you have to see it, know it, and then, over time learn how to use it. Your energy is so high right now So you could be feeling overwhelmed or consumed with energy, but what may appear or feel to be like a weakness is actually your strength. It's actually like your superpower. You have to learn how to work with it, and, so that it becomes a strength. But you're not sure. But be sure, okay, your energy is high right now, but be sure that you're thinking about, oh my goodness. Your energy is high right now, but be sure that you're thinking before acting so that you don't stumble over your own feet. And that could be happening, with how things are happening. It could be appearing that you're stumbling over your own feet, I can understand what that means. It's like you gotta just slow down and just go within and like meditate and be with yourself. Honestly, the answers are not going to be external. They're going to be internal. So to meditate, to go within, to be with yourself, to ask the questions that you want to ask, the things that you want to know, go within and the answers will be revealed to you. We also spoke to spiritual strength. I mentioned the strength card coming out. So the strength card speaks to that you're cool under pressure and retain compassion all the while, even if it causes you harm. And I feel like that could be happening too, where like that usually you do work well under pressure, that you're cool under pressure, but right now people might be seeing a side of you that's like unfamiliar, because you could be like responding in certain ways that don't necessarily sound like you, or your energy might be a little off, so it might not feel like you to them. And you could be just, again, working with shadow aspects of yourself that need to be vibrated up and out. But also as you do raise your vibration, some people won't be able to remain in your vibratory space energetically, and they'll have to be removed as well. And that can be painful, and that can be unsettling when certain people fall away, or there's certain reactions and responses that you get from people that and love that don't feel like love. It doesn't feel like unconditional love, what love actually is, and not love with conditions and expectations. And if you don't fit in the box that people want to place you in, if you start to step outside of what's familiar to them, it can be a little unsettling. And so, this could be a time of just being alone and with yourself, and, knowing who you are, who you really are outside of, the conditions and the expectations of others. Your strength will be rewarded shortly. Yeah, so just stay strong, Lemon Hearts. This could be a difficult time for some. And I feel for you, I really do. Wow. I'm feeling into this energy, and I do feel the hurt and the confusion, the uncertainty. But deep down, you know what's right. It's almost like this is happening. I know this is happening, but this is the right thing for me. This is unsettling. It doesn't feel comfortable right now, but I will get through this. Some of these things aren't making sense to me, or this isn't making sense to me, but I know that it will if I, continue to just press on and move forward, that things will turn around for me. And you're right. Okay, so I'm seeing, intuition. Yeah, it's a time to just intuitively know what is, and that, to know that these things around you, these negative things that are being projected or around you, that are present, is just part of an illusion that has to be, shifted. We create our own reality. It's like we can create what we want to have happen in our reality. And it's like, I'm seeing, again, anxiety, subconscious thoughts, and certain negative feelings. These things have to shift so that we can not be in a place of fear. Other people can be projecting their fear onto us, onto you. And that could be uncomfortable as well. It's like they don't really know how to deal with these things when they see that you're changing and becoming something different right before their very eyes. And it's like, I'm feeling into this. I'm feeling like just unsettled energy, and a sense of like loneliness, or feeling misunderstood, not feeling understood, not really feeling heard, and that's painful. And so the suffering in silence is speaking to just feeling alone in like a lost kind of way, like losing people that matter or that you cared for, and knowing that things were going to be different now, and that you're going to have to be alone for a while, but again, you will get through this. I feel like some of you guys have received the truth through dreams. So you might be having like, mysterious dreams or premonitions right now that could be revealing, kind of what I spoke to, the light at the end of the tunnel, the path, the way, what's next, who's next, where you're going. There's so many things that could be revealed to you, but just know that it's not just a dream. You're being, divinely guided to where you're supposed to be, and, who you will meet or who you will become. Because I'm seeing that this is happening for happening differently for different people, right now. Yeah, the moon. The moon is telling you that things may not be as they seem. Trust your instincts to see past these illusions. You may also be experiencing mood swings, dormant insecurities or instability. If you're waiting for an answer, then be prepared to wait. Wow. Wow, that's interesting. Being prepared to wait. I feel like, how that speaks to me is like, to go within. If you're gonna wait for the answer to happen for you externally, you'll be waiting for a long time. You're gonna have to go within to know the truth. And this is about also self-love too. Self-love, self-care, oneness with self. Loving yourself unconditionally. Might be easier said than done, right? but this is part of the path. So I'm also seeing Queen of Pentacles, which speaks to being practical, supportive, reliable, security, wise. Yeah, it's like this is a time to just tap into you. You hold the answers. You know the truth. It's all within you. You just got to go deep. You just got to tap in. Tap in. An upright Queen of Pentacles is as a precaution to avoid any misaligned investments. They seek to teach you to be independent and wise. This card represents nurture, comfort, and stability. And this is what we're going to have to do. You're going to have to nurture yourself. You're going to have to comfort yourself. You're going to have to come to a place of stability within yourself, because the misaligned investments is like the time that we spend with others, people, places, and things that, this is not speaking only to maybe financial investments, but just where we invest our time, where we invest our energy, where we invest our feelings and our love, and just having to shift and change those things because things are not aligned right now. Being independent and wise. Yeah, that definitely, that's good information right there for sure. Okay, I'm also seeing the Empress, which is who and what we are right now. Masculine and feminine energy interchangeable. Spiritual energy is fluid. But the Empress speaks to abundance, again, nurturing, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, action. And this is what we're going to have to do. This is how we're going to have to go about these things. And these things are happening. It might seem like it's happening to us, right? But it's happening for you. It's happening for you so you can grow. You're experiencing, the Empress, right? You're experiencing new life, maybe in the form of pregnancy, romance, business, or elsewhere. So this is just speaking to new life, new experiences. So it doesn't have to be, it could, but it doesn't have to be just about pregnancy or romance or business. It could be about, new beginnings in life, a new outlook on life, taking control of your life and not allowing others to, control or manipulate or influence us right now to, for us to be the Empress, right? All right. The Empress position upright may also be a signal that it's time to be kind to yourself and invest time in some self-care. Take comfort in knowing that the Empress has your back. Self-care, investing in ourselves, investing our energy and our time into ourselves, loving ourselves, being there for ourselves is really, really, really important right now. Okay, I'm also seeing the Ace of Swords. Mental clarity, success, breakthrough, new ideas. Oh, I think I've said this already. Success, sharp mind, new beginnings, decisions. Yeah. So the Ace of Swords, in the upright position. This card is a clear sign of encouragement. You're open to embracing new ideas, so jump freely at the next opportunity with open arms. Keep company with those that offer you inspiration and channel your energy into something that makes your heart happy. Love it. Super important right now. super important right now. That speaks to us, right? Now we're going to speak to our other. Our other is in the process of building a firm foundation for themselves. And they're going through a trance. They're going through a transformational period too. This is a time of transformation, not just for us, but for them too. And it's happening for them in different ways, maybe in some ways similar, but this is all about a firm foundation for us with what's being presented to us in our reality, and then also for them as well. All right, so I'm seeing karmic relationship in reverse, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. I feel like, it was in reverse, but again, things are happening in our reality that are mirroring back to us what needs to vibrate up and out. I saw passion for us, and I'm seeing passion for them. It just came right back out. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, yeah. They know that it's you. Oh, see? They know that it's you. Seeing wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Yeah, they want to be this. I was just about to get into that. It just jumped out. Like, they know that it's you. And they want it to be you. They know it's you, and like they're coming. They're coming for you. And it's almost like for some, they could be coming in now while you're kind of like at this moment of uncertainty. And if they do reach out, it's okay to speak to them right now. Okay, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, I'm seeing that for them. So like if they do reach out to you, they've let go of like outdated thinking, or in the process of, outdated thinking and conditioning. They want to create new memories, the things that they have in their head about where you guys are or how things appear or where you stand right now might not be comfortable or feel good to them. Okay, I'm also seeing the Queen of Wands in reverse, which speaks to self-respect, introverted, self-confident. Wow. So, it's a time to be selfish. There could be people around you that are jealous or insecure, that have like certain insecurities about who you are. And I'm saying that because I'm seeing that for them. So be careful about who you have around you as well. People that are narrow-minded. And I'm seeing deceit, like deceitful people as well. So like, be careful of that. For them and for us as well during this time. Because remember, the energy mirrors, into our realities. All right, the Queen of Wands. You're finding yourself to be self-aware and confident as you're discovering your life's purpose. You know that, you know what you want and how to get it. Stay laser focused and keep that friendly, optimistic attitude. It'll serve you well. Now, again, this is speaking to them and their energy and where they are. So it's interesting. It's like we could be going through things right now. Some of us could actually be in that space as well. For others, the initial energy that I picked up is like going through something. They're doing, seems like, pretty well right now. They're figuring it out. And that's a good sign, especially during this time. So they're letting go of the past. They've been doing a lot of work over these months. During 2023, actually. And I feel like it all started, with that time period where I was like, we need to reach out. Yeah, I feel like it started, it sparked something because they were in a dark place, and now maybe we could be dealing with certain shadow aspects and, people around us and things just feel like they're just, could be going out of control right now. All right, we also have the Four of Swords in reverse. Oh, they could be going through some exhaustion and burnout, deep contemplation, stagnation, restlessness, stress, isolation, loneliness, delays, cancellations. So this is in reverse, right? I feel like this is happening with us. The exhaustion, the burnout, the deep contemplation, maybe feeling stagnant, restless, stressed, isolated, suffering in silence. And loneliness, which is going to cause delays, and there could be some cancellation. So maybe they were going to reach out. And that's kind of what I feel like is happening here. It's like it's time to shift your energy because things are going on that's trying to keep you in a lower vibrational field of energy field, and it's like it's time to shift that so that what you do want can come to vibrate towards you, because this is not what we want. We don't want to feel these ways. Yeah, because they're in a place of like rest and relaxation and meditation and contemplation and recuperation, recovery, retreat, renewal, solitude. Solitude is good. Isolation, not good. Planning for the future. See, they're planning on coming, and there could be delays, or cancellations that are just like things that are coming up that is preventing them to getting closer because they can't come towards you right now because you're not in the right space energetically, All right, so we got the Four of Swords. The upright Four of Swords is telling you to kick back and relax. This is for them. Whether you're emerging from a battle or you've been putting in too many hours at work, you're overdoing it and need to take a breather. A period of rest will allow you to re-emerge with renewed strength and focus. And that's where we need to get to. For those of you, some of you could be mirroring their energy, and some of you could be, I started with speaking to just things being a little chaotic and out of control right now. And I feel like I got to stay there because this is a general reading. And so some of this is going to apply to some, and some things are going to apply to others. So, take what resonates, leave the rest. You know how this goes. But if you'd like a more in-depth reading, listen to the end of this video and you'll get all of the details for that as well. Yeah, because I'm seeing this for some of us, stabbed in the back, heartbreak and pain and separation and deception. We could be being attacked right now as well. So like, man, it's good to know that, your other is actually is in a better space, I'll say. Is doing better, they're actually working on themselves. But I do want you to know that, there will be justice and fairness and truth and clarity, equality and balance, because cause and effect, law of attraction, justice. Your decisions will leave lasting effects. Yeah, it's important how we navigate this particular time. I was saying that, but like this is speaking to it, again. Yeah, your decisions will have lasting effects. If if you've endured wrongdoing, this card may mean that relief is coming. However, if you've caused pain, take this as a warning. An upright justice may also mean that you need to learn the truth about yourself or others, or perhaps some attention is needed for an important decision. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm also seeing betrayal, deception, theft, dishonesty, getting away with something, acting strategically, trickery, fraud. So those are probably just some of the things that were happening, with us, to us, or whatever. It's like, how to say this? Some people knew or know who you are, and I'm saying new because you might not be around them anymore. Some of these things I can relate to because it happened to me in the past, and I'm saying this too because with these eclipses, some of this energy is taking us back to 2021. So whatever was happening in like 2021, or there's like a culmination happening, and like these things are being like reversed or sorted through. And so like if you were experiencing something or going through things during that particular time, these energies coming in are actually going to alleviate or subside or eliminate some of those unjust, untrue things that were projected at you, that this is being resolved, it's being rectified. And so some of you could be going through this right now, so just know that it will be rectified. Some could have gone through this in years past, and just know that it's being corrected. You could already know intuitively that these things are being corrected and worked through, but just know, in fact, that there will be justice. Okay, so so that speaks to the Seven of Swords. There could have been some people sneaking around and thinking that they were getting away with it. One misstep and you're going to be caught. Is it worth it? The upright Seven of Swords may also be indicating that you may need to prioritize, find shortcuts to get through responsibilities efficiently, to get more off your plate so you can focus on the bigger picture. Wow. I want to apologize if I'm like, I don't want to say that I'm exhausted, because I'm not physically exhausted, but I used a lot of energy today, brain power, so it's like, it's important for me to do these readings, and so I'm doing it, but it's like today was a lot in a good way. So again, I hope this is helping. There's a lot happening energetically, so again, I hope that this is providing some encouragement and support and moving forward, with everything that's happening energetically. Okay, so we also have the King of Wands. You're a natural leader, you're a visionary, entrepreneur. You could want to start your own business or have started your own business or in the process of, or, honing in on that, it would behoove you. Not only that, but like, you have gifts, you have purpose, your life has purpose and meaning, and you have gifts that you should be sharing with us as well. That's part of why you're here and who you are. The big picture as well. I'm seeing leader, overcoming challenges, mature, career focus. Yeah, it's time to just be focused on what you want, what you desire, what your passions are. Like, forget all of that other stuff. It's all just a bunch of racket. It's background noise. It's like, just let it fade. Let it fade. Okay, so the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a natural born leader of people. Yeah, it's like you're very capable and confident. It's like you have the vision. You know what you want. And it's like you could have been trying to help incorporate other people in your ideas. And, they may have taken your ideas or, just wanted to know what you were doing so they could try to take it apart. And, there's so many things that could have been going on, but the important thing is, to just leave that energy behind, to move forward, with love and truth. All right, so we got the Soul Truth card that just came out. Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Wow. Okay. The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Today's soul action. Make a decision. Make a desire. Okay, so make a decision to make a desire list. Okay. All right. Anyway, make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself, and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? Wow. Man. Whew. Okay. Again, I hope this was helpful. It always is for me. Remember, loving hearts, always, 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 always stay open. More will be revealed, okay? You can do this. You will do this. You're powerful. You're loving. You possess so many wonderful gifts and abilities, and your life has meaning. Your life has purpose, okay? Know that. That's a fact. And that's why some of these things are happening. That you're being attacked in the manner in which that you are. It might feel like you're being attacked, but this is not happening to you. Like I mentioned earlier, this is happening for you to see, for you to know, for you to become. It's time to become who you are, the real you. Okay? And in order to do that, go within, go deep, go within, bring it out, live it outwardly, show the world who you are unapologetically. You matter. How you think, how you feel, how you move, how you behave. You matter. So just stay open.
If you enjoyed your time here with us, let's make this thing official. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can also find me on Instagram at True Healing Love Doctor, as well as TrueHealingLoveDoctor.com, where you can find all of our products and services. Until next time, stay open, loving hearts. More will be revealed later.